value you. We welcome you to the 𝗦𝗵𝗲 show. And each and every morning, we want to congratulate you, because not often, I mean, we take the time to be on, it's your morning, and you have taken out your morning to be here with us. And so we want to congratulate you for taking out your time. And because Ria and we want to share our value. We want to share our knowledge with you, implore our knowledge with you, so you can be successful. You are successful in your business and in life. And at the end of the day, that's what truly matters to us, that you lead a very successful life and business. So today I'm going to be leading the conversation. And so without further ado, welcome friends, welcome to the 𝗦𝗵𝗲 show. My name is Alka.
My name is Ria, and welcome to our show.
So friends, today I'm going to be leading the conversation, and I'm going to be talking about getting organized. How do you start your day off? How do you get organized in your life? And what are the things that you do today, currently, that you are getting set up, you are organized, whether in your workplace, whether at home, or whether in life in general? So I'm going to share with you. So let's get started, friends. So I'm just going to share my screen, and I really like this conversation, because it's not often that, I mean, sometimes when we think about it, okay, well, people think, okay, well, organized, well, I am organized, or what do I need to do to stay organized? Oh, what happened to, okay, there we go, friends. Okay, so let me just turn on my pen. Okay, so organized, so getting organized. And this is very important, because during the course of the day, we are just inundated with tasks that we are required to do. And quite often, actually, and I can attest to this, because I was this person at once upon a time. I would be given tasks to do, and I could not say no. I would not say no. And I would, my boss or my co-workers would just give me tasks that, oh, you have to get this complete, oh, you have to do this. And I couldn't say no. And so when we can't say no, that's when the overwhelm begins to happen. So how do you stay organized? And now, so number one, I want to just I want to talk about, you have to clutter. You have to get rid of the clutter. So you have to declutter, because now even, you're in your office. So if you look around, your environment, in your office, in your kitchen, in the bathroom, etc., any place in the house, do you see a lot of clutter around? Because if you see a lot of clutter, that means that your subconscious mind is saying, okay, well, then you are decluttering your mind. Therefore, you are not able to be organized, because you get into like a brain fog, and that does not allow you to really step out of that person that you're meant to be, for example. So if you're stepping out to being the person that you want to be, that person is does not have clutter around, whether in the mind does not have clutter, that person is able to think. And number two, you're able to, so your thinking capacity, your thinking capacity is much freer. It allows you to be much freer. And then as a result, you can achieve and do so many things. So it's very important that we'll look around our environment, look around our home, and see, first of all, where can I get rid of, where can I declutter so that I'm able to free my space, I'm able to free my mind. Because your mind essentially is a bridge, or is like a stepping stone, to what you can have, because it all starts in the mind. Everything starts with the mind, and as we know that. So we have to control our mind. We have to declutter our mind. We have to declutter our environment. So that's the number one thing. So make sure today, and I'm going to set you a task at the end of the call. I'm going to set you a task to do. And I want you to, just declutter. If today you see around your home, there's a lot of clutter around, that you can just declutter so you're free of that space. Now, how do you get organized? And what I do to stay organized is the moment I wake up in the morning, I start with gratitude. And let me just do that in a different color, because I like to use red. Okay, let's go for red. I like to meditate. I visualize. Now, I had spoken about visualization and how powerful this tool is together with meditation, because it's, when you meditate, you, at least for myself, when I do get into this practice, it really grounds me. And meditation allows me to not only be grounded, not only can I channel my energies, my thought processes that are happening, but it also allows me to, and together when I visualize with when I meditate, that really allows me, and I'm just one step closer to, so say if you visualizing, you are desiring, you are wanting, say the goal amount, say for you may want, say $100,000, for example. You may visualize that you are desiring $50,000 monthly. So whatever amount you visualize, it also, and as I was sharing with you last time, that point number 2, oh, that's right. So as I was sharing last time, that it needs to come from the feeling place. So you have to, so it comes from the emotional. The emotion, because your emotional, your subconscious is your emotional, is your feeling, is your feeling place. And so my daily routine, sorry, I just sidetracked. So my daily routine, my routine that keeps me organized, the first thing I wake up in the morning is I meditate, I visualize. And then once I get into that routine, then, I feel good. And that is what will keep me in track. So what do you do? How do you keep yourself organized that will keep you on that level playing field that will allow you to, you know, keep looking forward to your days. Now, point number 3 is very important, and this point often gets misheard, and that is you need sleep. And quite often we don't get enough sleep. And why is sleep important? It's important for so many ways. It's good for, you know, great health and well-being. Is important because sleep, even if you get maximum 7 hours, the maximum is 8 hours that's required. But even if you get, you know, I mean, if you get 9 hours, that is phenomenal. If you get 9 hours, that is perfect. But I mean, I get about 6 hours, which is not good, but it's on the borderline, which is not good. But why sleep is important? Because you are then the next morning, you know, you don't have brain fog. You have absolute clarity of what you're going to be doing throughout the day, your tasks. You're able to be productive in your work. You're able to be productive in the family, taking care of the kids, you know, your partner, etc., etc. So when you have a clear mind, so sleep allows clarity. So let's put that down. So sleep allows clarity. Sleep allows you're able to function. You're able to function, and you know, you can easily so let's put productive. So you are productive, and that is why it is essential that even the maximum you get 8 hours sleep. That is great, but even if you get 9 hours, you are a rock star. You are amazing. So, you know, so sleep is essential, and quite often we may negate that. We may not want to, you know, we think, okay, well, sleep, maybe I don't really need that, but yes, we all need sleep. So then to keep ourselves on track, we need, so then, oh, I think I got a thick one. Okay. So then the point number 3 is we need so then after the sleep we need to, so how else do you keep yourself on track? Well, a planner. Do you plan? Do you have a method? Do you have a tool that keeps you on track of your tasks, of your activities? So number 1 way is to have a planner. Now, I love planners because, you know, in the course of the day, as I explained earlier on, that, you know, at work, your boss will give you tasks, your co-workers will give you tasks, and if you are the kind of person that cannot say no, then you are going to be overwhelmed. But if you do accept those tasks, then having a planner, writing down on a weekly, daily, monthly basis, what are you doing, that you can plan your tasks. So let's do that in a different color, because you know, why not? So first of all, I don't need that. So, you know, I'm going to go for green. So planner will keep your tasks and activities so that will keep your tasks and activities, and when you know that you have a limited time, So we have limited time to, you know, to get everything done so that we don't get overwhelmed. I mean, I love using planners. I think it's perfect. I have a planner that, you know, for daily, weekly, monthly, what am I doing? What events am I attending? So I know exactly what I'm doing, like say on a weekly calls, the calls that I have, so the calls that you are on. Now we're all on Zoom. So, but make sure that you write everything down. Now your mind can forget. I know, you know, it's not that I want to use that, you know, I'm getting older. I never want to use that, but the moment you think about something and then if you don't write it down, you can easily forget. I know that is, you know, very easy. And you know, so immediately that is what I do now. I write everything down because I know I'm going to forget. So when you write it down, so have a planner at hand, wherever you go for meetings, just make sure that you have a planner, you have a diary that you know who are you going to meet, what tasks do you have to get done for your boss, what activities are you doing, whether it's recreational, whether it's business. So you have everything down in that planner. And also point number 4, what is important is you need to plan the night before. And so if you're you know, at work, you want to plan the night before, put everything in your backpack. You know, if you pack the night before, then you're not worried. Oh, did I forget my keys? Oh, did I forget my laptop? Oh, did I forget, etc., right? So if you plan the night before, so planning the night before is very important so that you don't forget. And I want to share with you, oh, okay, wait a minute, maybe I just, oh, seems like the pen just ran out. Okay, so you want to plan the night before. Okay, so I want to share with you, what did I used to do? Now, when it came to travel, so pre-COVID, and you know, which is a perfect time to like travel everywhere. So when I would travel, what I would do on the staircase, I would put my passport, I would put all my the itinerary that I needed, you know, the hotel where I was staying, etc. So I will put that on the staircase. And so that is, for me, whatever tool works for you. So whatever tools that you have that is going to work for you. So what are your tools? What is your method of organizing? And for me, that is putting on the staircase, putting my documents where it's visible to the eye. And so, you know, I never used to forget. And immediately I would come into my study, and before flying out that, you know, that morning, I would come into my study, just making sure that, you know, I have everything before putting it into my purse, right? So whatever tools work for you, just make sure that you have everything adequately planned out. And so, yeah, so that used to be me. I would put all my documents on the steps so that is visible to the eye. So, you know, I won't forget it before going out the door. And so we talked about, you know, so now what I want to share with you is a very cool diagram that you can pretty much, you know, you can take this with you and implement in actually, you know what, let's do that in orange. So this is a goal pyramid that Jillian, she talks about this pyramid, and you know, it is very helpful. And as I was, you know, in the health and fitness space, so I want to just talk about the health side when it comes to goals, because that is Jillian talks about this, and I've been in the health and fitness industry. I've had my studio. So I'm going to share the goals when it comes to the health. Okay, so let's talk about the health. Let's talk about the pyramid first of all. So this is your goal pyramid. Okay, so let's do this in orange. So the goal pyramid. So okay, so here we have our long-term goal. The long-term goal. That's here. And okay, so we have the long-term, your monthly goals, your weekly goals, and down here is your immediate goals. Your immediate goals. Okay, so you got your long term, then you got your monthly, and then you have your weekly. So let's take a look at what could be your long-term goals. Now, say for example, your long-term goals, and I'm going to do that in a beautiful, let's take fuchsia. All right, so say your long-term goal is you want to lose, say you want to lose like 100 pounds. You want to lose 100 pounds max. And then your monthly goals may be that you want to lose, say, 2 to 3 pounds, right? 2 to 3 pounds a month. And then your weekly goals, what are your weekly goals? So you want to make sure that your weekly goals, like for me, my weekly goals could be, okay, how many classes per week do I need to hit to reach my goal of that losing on a monthly basis between 2 to 3 pounds? Okay, so what is my like how many classes do I want to hit? How many classes? I want to make sure that on a weekly basis I am measuring. So on a weekly basis, I'm also measuring my caloric intake. My caloric intake. Because when you look at the pyramid, and I just love the example that she's really set out, because it really makes perfect sense of, how we can just in different compartments, your long-term, your short-term, your weekly, monthly, and what are our immediate goals. And I think when we look at this, it's really going to set you from reaching your goals, is really going to set you and really be comfortable and really be powerful, because now you've seen, okay, where are the steps, where is the missing piece if you haven't reached your health and fitness goals. So when you see it this way, then immediately it's going to give you an indication, oh, okay, maybe if I haven't lost, say, 2 to 3 pounds a monthly, which initially we had said, if you haven't reached that, then maybe there's a piece that's missing in the puzzle that you need then to just tweak that. So I think, this really is a powerful exercise to just by looking at the pyramid as to how you can really keep yourself organized, how you can keep yourself on track, and your goals at the end of the day really comes down to us keeping, we need to be on track. So we need to be on track with so being on track, with our goals is how we will stay, organized, and having tools that we have in our toolbox is what's gonna having the tools in our toolbox is what's going to help us, you know, achieve the desired goals. It doesn't matter whether in the workplace, whether at home, in life in general. The more organized that you stay, the tools that you have to stay organized, you will be on your way to success. And I wanted to give you this example because this is a perfect illustration, you know, a pyramid. And when you break it down into those, you know, your short term, your long term, the weekly, monthly, daily, what you're doing for your health and fitness, then that is going to be, that's just going to be amazing. And you will, you know, losing, you know, but having fun at the same time. So, you know, don't be too stringent. Be careful of your caloric intake. But you know what? These are just tools. And it's the tool that I adapt as well. And also, you know, when you adapt in your life in general, it's going to make a huge difference. So staying organized, it is very important with, you know, what I just shared with you. So Ria, any, you want to share with us, how did you stay organized?
Well, thank you for the triangular picture, 𝗥𝗵𝗲, because then—
You're welcome.
Yes, because then it helps me and our listeners, our viewers, see what it is. The pyramid actually help us plan, right, our long-term and our short-term, our daily goals. And then we now have an idea of the attack plan because of that pyramid. So thank you for sharing with us. So just like you, I do have my org chart, just like you. I have my calendar as well, so that I'm on track for my daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly goals.
Beautiful. Love that. So, you know, so how do we want to empower you? We always want to empower you, friends, to really make your life the success that you truly desire, that you truly want to have. So, you know, if we can share our knowledge with you, if we can share what we know, what we do currently, then that will empower you, that will help you to really keep on track and improving your life and business each and every day. So friends, we have come to the end of the show. I can't believe where the time goes, but you know, time flies when you're having fun, and we always have fun with you because, you know, you guys are amazing. You guys make the show. So for Ria and I, it's an absolute pleasure that we can be with you each and every morning. So make the rest of the day the best of the day, friends, and we will see you same time, same place tomorrow morning.